We have the Halloween event part 2 in Pokemon Go. It's going to be a fun time, but most importantly, we have to make sure you guys are ready and prepared for everything that's going to come and what is coming in a big way. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. The Halloween Part 2 event is going down on Monday, October 28th, all the way until Sunday, November 3rd, so we do have pretty much an entire week to be able to do this event. And there's going to be some brand new costume debuts, which will include Froakie as well as Rowlet, and you can evolve all the way till their 3rd evolution with the costume. So yes, we're gonna have not only just the starters in their base forms, but also the middle forms and the final forms with the costumes, which is always a fun time. And the thing that's making a big debut in this event is gonna be the Gigantamax version of Gengar during this event. Wow, we are gonna be getting the Gigantamax Gengar. How do you guys feel about the whole Gigantamax system in Pokemon Go? And there's gonna be bonuses as well. So the bonuses are gonna include 2x catch candy, which is typically the bonus for most of the Halloween events, which I love. Number 2, increased chances of getting shiny Zorua in the wild, which is fantastic. And then number 3, for all trainers level 31 and up, you are going to be able to get the higher chances of getting XL candies when hitting nice throws or better when catching these Pokemon. There's going to be increased shiny chances when coming from raids, which will include Umbreon. We're going to have the Gengar with the costume, as well as the Rowlet, as well as Froakie. So if you want to pay money to be able to raid for this Pokemon, and I know some of you guys do, you're gonna have shiny odds that are increased. But if you don't have to, you can just skip over it. And then in eggs, there's gonna be an increased shiny chance to hatch these Pokemon, which is gonna include Vulpix with the hat, Pikachu, you will also have the Froakie and the Rowlet. And then on the 31st, when catching Pokemon with a nice throw or better, for the costume Pokemon, you have a chance, that's a slight increase, to be able to get a rare candy or a rare candy XL when catching those Pokemon. So on the 31st, if you don't have anything to do, I suggest you guys go out and play Pokemon and try to stack up on some of this candy. But from this post here, it seems that as if this will come from raid Pokemon. I hope that's not true and it does happen in the wild, which I doubt it will happen, but if it does, that would be a huge win. And the wild encounters will include Vulpix wearing a spooky festival costume, Shuppet, Piplup wearing a Halloween mischief costume, Woobat, Zorua, Froakie wearing a Pokemon Halloween costume, Inkay, Phantump, Pumpkaboo wearing a spooky festival costume, and Rowlet wearing a Pokemon Halloween costume. And some trainers may even encounter the following, which means it's going to be a little bit rarer, but Pikachu wearing the witch hat. And from earlier, we're going to have the increased chance of hatching those shiny Pokemon. They are going to be coming from 7-kilometer eggs. So if you are looking to hatch some of those shiny Pokemon from these events, that's going to be where you find them. And then as far as the raids, in the 1-star raids, we're going to be getting the Pikachu as well as Froakie and Rowlet. In 3-star raids, we're going to be getting the Gengar with the costume. We're going to be getting the Umbreon, and then also the Drifblim. And just as a reminder, there is a free timed research going on throughout the event that's going to encounter Spiritomb as well as its 108 spirits in there. And as always, there is a $5 research, which is going to include 3x catch candy, event-themed encounters, including Froakie wearing a Halloween costume, and Rowlet wearing a Halloween costume, event-themed Pokemon encounters, including Pikachu wearing a witch hat, Spiritomb, and Morpeko, and a new avatar item, depending on your choice, which is going to be a Morpeko in the full belly or the hangry mode. And then for $2, you will have the following encounters to complete for timed research: Pikachu wearing the witch hat, Vulpix with the spooky costume, Gengar, spooky costume, Piplup, Halloween mischief, Drifblim, Halloween mischief, Froakie, Pokemon Halloween, Pumpkaboo, Spooky Festival, and Rowlet with the Pokemon Halloween. And then we're gonna have field research, which will include Pikachu, Piplup, Vulpix, and then you can also get the Froakie and the Rowlet, and the Morpeko will be able to be in there as well. And some trainers, which seems to be a little bit more rare of a encounter, will be Spiritomb. And then also, there's going to be Mega Energy coming from field research as well, which is always a win, especially if you guys are free to play and you don't want to raid for some of these Pokemon. The following Pokemon will have Mega Energy in there, which is going to be Houndoom, Gengar, Sableye, Absol, as well as Bayonet. And then there's going to be some avatar items added to the shop as well. There's going to be Halloween Finery, there's going to be a Woobat top hat, and then there's going to be the Morpeko onesies if you guys want those, which they're kind of cool. And let's not forget about stickers, Lavender Town music if you want to play the music while playing Pokemon Go. Not my thing, but maybe your thing. And then finally, we have Halloween decor. So the entire map will be taken over with the Halloween event. So guys, what is my big takeaway of this? Well, Gigantamax Gengar is pretty cool. It can come with the shiny. We have the catch candy increase. There are some cool costumes out there that can evolve, and it's a good event most of the time. So also, guys, please hit nice, great, or excellent throws. If you guys need any XL candy, remember, whenever an event comes out where there's a lot of Pokemon spawning, I always encourage you guys to play these events as if you're never gonna have to catch any of these Pokemon ever again, especially when there's boosted candy and XL candy. It makes it so much easier than if way down the line you're like, man, I really want to max a Sableye, I only have 150 XL candy. Well, Sableye outside of these events is extremely rare. But in these events, you have the opportunity to be able to catch some of these Pokemon that have increased shiny odds, but most importantly, from a function standpoint, if they ever become relevant or you ever want to max one of these Pokemon, you can get it done a whole lot easier. And like I said, the mega energy coming from the field research tasks are fantastic because you don't even have to raid for some of these Pokemon. So that is what's going on in Pokemon Go for the Halloween Part 2 event. Let me know what you think, what's your takeaways, and what you are most excited about hunting. So thank you guys for being here. Love and appreciate you to all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody take your support, subscription, and participation to I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.